Why does ancient Rome continue to fascinate us? Is it the grandeur of its architecture, the drama of its gladiators, or the extraordinary complexity of its society? Imagine walking through the bustling streets of Rome during its peak. What would you hear, see, and feel? Today, we're diving deep into the day-to-day lives of Romans, exploring the routines, struggles, and pleasures of a civilization that left an indelible mark on the world. At sunrise, the eternal city comes alive. The streets buzz with activity as merchants set up their stalls in the Forum. Bakers pull freshly baked bread from wood-fired ovens, and the cries of hawkers fill the air. Slaves carry water from public fountains, and the aroma of incense wafts from temples where priests prepare morning rituals. Rome wasn't just a city of emperors and senators. It was a melting pot where citizens, slaves, and foreigners mingled in a chaotic yet vibrant society. The Roman day was shaped by a rigid social structure. For the wealthy elite, mornings began with salutations. Patrons would receive their clients, commoners or freedmen who sought favors, financial aid, or legal support. This wasn't just charity. It was a system of mutual obligation that reinforced Rome's intricate social hierarchy. Meanwhile, plebeians, the working-class majority, headed to markets, workshops, or farms. For slaves, it was another day of toil, whether in households, fields, or even the dangerous mines. Now, let's step into the heart of Rome, the Forum. This sprawling public square was more than a marketplace. It was the beating heart of Roman political, economic, and social life. Here, senators debated laws, philosophers argued ideas, and ordinary citizens gathered to hear the latest news or gossip. Imagine standing among marble statues and columns painted in vibrant colors, surrounded by the hum of 1,000 conversations. But life in Rome wasn't just work and politics. Entertainment played a huge role in Roman society. One of the most iconic spectacles was the gladiatorial games. In the Colosseum, thousands would gather to watch these bloody contests. Contrary to what Hollywood portrays, gladiators weren't always slaves. Some were volunteers seeking fame and fortune. The roar of the crowd, the clash of steel, and the spray of sand mixed with blood created a theater of life and death that captivated the Roman imagination. Not all leisure was so brutal. Romans loved their baths, lavish public spaces where people of all classes mingled. These baths were more than places to clean up. They were centers of socializing, exercising, and even conducting business. Imagine soaking in a hot pool surrounded by frescoes and marble while discussing politics or gossiping with friends. The Roman diet reflected the diversity of its empire. For the poor, meals were simple: bread, porridge, or vegetables. The wealthy, however, enjoyed elaborate feasts with exotic ingredients like flamingo, dormice, or spices imported from the far corners of the empire. Dinner parties were grand affairs, complete with reclining couches and live entertainment, showcasing the host's wealth and sophistication. Religion was woven into every aspect of Roman life. From the grand temples dedicated to Jupiter or Venus to the small household shrines called Lararia, Romans believed in maintaining a good relationship with the gods. Daily offerings of wine, bread, or incense were common, as was consulting augurs to interpret divine will through the flight of birds or the entrails of animals. As night fell, the city transformed. Oil lamps flickered in homes and taverns, casting a golden glow on the cobblestone streets. Rome's nightlife had its own character, from rowdy gatherings in wine bars to secretive meetings of early Christians in hidden catacombs. The contrast between the grandeur of the day and the mystery of the night was a defining feature of Roman life. So, what can we learn from Rome's daily life? It wasn't just the grandeur of its architecture or the might of its legions that made it extraordinary. It was the humanity of its people, their struggles, ambitions, and joys that created a civilization unlike any other. As we explore the past, we uncover the timelessness of human experience. The people of ancient Rome lived, loved, and dreamed just as we do. Their stories remind us that history isn't just about dates and events. It's about lives lived and lessons learned. If this glimpse into ancient Rome captivated you, stay with us for more journeys through the annals of history. Follow us for tales of empires, revolutions, and the enduring spirit of humanity.